Hello everyone. So in this C tutorial, we're going to be talking about arrays. So what arrays are is it's simply a variable that can hold a list of variables. So for example, a matrix would be, well, a one-dimensional matrix would be considered an example of an array. So let's write a program that counts digits, white space. So let's see. First, we're going to include our standard I/O. Then int main. And next, we're going to declare some variables. So int c for our characters. Int I is our index. And then int white space for the number of white space. And then finally, int the number of other things. And then next, we're going to declare an array. So it's going to be an array that's going to hold some integers. Its name is going to be n-digit. And then we use square brackets to specify its size. So this means we're going to have an array of integers. We're going to have an array of 10 integers. All right. Next, we're going to create a for loop. And then next, we are going to set all of the variables in our array equal to 0. So we do that by saying n-digit at index I is equal to 0. All right, next we're going to look for our characters. So while c equals getChar, is not equal to end of file, so if c, or our character, is now this, we're going to be using some ASCII escape characters. So we're going to say if it's between 0 or equal to 0 and c is less than 9, ASCII 9 that is, then we're going to increment our n-digit. Else, so what this means here is we are going to increment our array, and at the index c minus the ASCII 0, we're going to put in the digit we find. All right, so else if c is equal to a space, or c is equal to a new line character, or c is equal to tab, then plus plus, not white space, else plus plus other. Now finally, we're going to print our result. So we're going to print digits. And then to print an array, we actually have to increment through it using a for loop. And then we're going to use our print function to print out our n digits. And then once we're done our for loop, we'll print and white and other. All right. So let's just go over everything. So first, we've declared some variables: our character variable, our index variable, our number of white space, our other, and then our array of digits. And we do that by declaring its size. And remember, the first index in array is 0. So we populate our array using a for loop with zeros, and then we enter this while loop. So we read the characters, and if C is a digit, we put the digit into the array. And then if C is a space, a new line, or a tab, we'll increment non-white space characters, and else we'll increment other. And finally, we print the result using a for loop, because we need to use a for loop to print an array. All right, well, I suppose that's about it. Thank you very much for watching.